Going into Marty Supreme, the thing I was most excited to see was whether or not Timothée Chalamet could accurately replicate the 1950s Jewish New Yorker accent. Marty Mouther, Timothée Chalamet's character, is loosely based on the real-life Marty Reisman, an Ashkenazi Jewish New Yorker born in the early 20th century. And as I've talked about before, the early to mid 20th century Jewish New Yorker accent is one of the most interesting accents in American history. So can Timothée Chalamet, a non-Jewish New Yorker from the 21st century, accurately pull it off? Well, something super noticeable about Reisman's accent is L vocalization. It's when the L sound in the coda of a word final syllable, basically the L sound after the last vowel of a word, is pronounced like a W or a vowel sound. It's pretty common in New York generally, but it's most common among older Jewish or black New Yorkers. We can hear it in Reisman's speech and how he says ball, like ball, in this clip.
Average player will learn how to smash the ball, defend against smash shots, and...
But Chalamet doesn't do this. Listen to how he says physical without L vocalization in this clip.
You want to get physical? Like an ape?
Another thing I noticed about Reisman's accent is that he displays the intrusive R. The intrusive R is the trait of some non-rhotic accents that drop the R sound at the end of syllables, where an R sound is inserted in between two words if the first one ends in a vowel and the second one begins with one. We can hear this intrusive R and how Reisman says China alone as China alone in this clip.
100 million people play in China alone.
The intrusive R isn't all that common in New York City English, but Reisman displays it nonetheless. But Timothée Chalamet doesn't. Listen to how he doesn't insert the R in between grew up.
That's just how I grew up.
The last thing I noticed about Chalamet's accent, and this genuinely bothered me as I was watching the movie, is how rhotic it is. The real-life Marty Reisman was very non-rhotic, meaning that he dropped the R sound at the end of his syllables. This is very common among older New Yorkers. Listen to how he drops the R sound in important, saying it like important.
The tournament, the size of the tournament, the importance of the tournament.
Chalamet doesn't do this, though. Listen to how clearly he pronounces the R sound in ever.
Orange ball, which no one's ever thought of.
If I had to rate Timothée Chalamet's accent in Marty Supreme, I'd honestly give it like a 3 out of 10. It's pretty bad. I don't know if this is just because this is my job, but it was genuinely distracting to hear a movie that's supposed to be set in the 1950s with characters that talk like this. New York City English is the most studied dialect of the most studied language on earth. If there's one accent you get right, it's New York City.